Yeah. You know, I got in my truck the other day, and my legs were shorter. That was the strangest thing. Overnight, my legs got shorter. I was sitting there scratching my head and couldn't figure out nothing. And yeah, my son used the truck the day before. He ain't much taller than me, but he decided to adjust the seat. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm one of those smart guys, you know. I don't use that word smart very often. That's a word to use when you're like, you tied your shoes so you didn't fall down. That's pretty smart, you know. The ones that know that. Now I'm blurry. I'm short, I'm blurry. Oh, yeah. That's better. Okay. Well, that was just a silly thing to do. Yeah, I had these dogs once. These really, really nice dogs. They were beautiful dogs. They were mutts, if you want to call them that. Yeah, I've talked about her. A couple of stories. Yeah, they were big dogs. Big dog, big log. Too much information. But kind of goes with the dog, I guess. The dog story. Anyways, yeah, that's not what this one's about, though. But these dogs, yeah. I looked them up on Craigslist or some old buy and sell paper we used to get in New Belize. Like a newspaper. Anybody out there remember those? Yeah. Yeah, not digital. Yeah. No, anyway, so, yeah. Well, I had a little girl and decided, yeah, I've heard these bitch dogs, they take real good care of the family, like, naturally, just nature. And my daughter's 2 or 3, I guess. And, yeah, so I figured, well, let's have a look on there. And there comes a couple dogs up, and they were together, and some lady had them, and she just wanted to get them good home. She couldn't afford to feed them. I found out that was a big bill later. They ate a bit of food, over a 100-pound dog, and the other one was 80 something, I guess. They were good sized dogs. They weren't fat. Never got fat, thankfully. Took care of them, but got them home. And anyway, I thought I was being a good person, taking care of these dogs. The lady did the right thing, giving them up to someone who could afford them a bit better. And the first while, they got out of the yard somehow, and I was pulling my hair out, going, "What the heck is going on here? These dogs are out." Pound got them. I get a phone call, your dogs are here, and all that stuff. And, yeah, so I was, dog license wasn't cheap even back then. We're talking 30 years ago almost now, I guess. Time goes fast. Yeah, okay. That's why I'm wearing glasses. And I think my legs are shorter. Yeah. I'm okay. But yeah, so I go to the pound and get my dogs. And okay, silly dogs, what do you think you're doing? I'm giving you a good home and you're eating well. And, I'm trying to be good to you. And bones and all. Good bones and good food. And they're just wagging their tail. Ha ha ha, you come and got us. All right, I'll get you. And then again, not even a week later, the darn things are in the damn things. Yeah, damn things. Oh, well, whatever. Those dogs are in there again, in that dog pound. Yeah. That's starting to annoy me already. Yeah, I was different then. I was different up to about a year and a half ago. Now I'm on this journey, so I'm being taught. Getting lessons, a lot of lessons on, doing things differently, Anyway, so I think I left them that time. I just said no. I was happy with the little doggy next to them, so I took it home instead. Well, I forgot. No, I didn't actually. I thought of it. I threatened it, but I did leave him there for 3 days. Yeah, I didn't take that dog. I wanted to. Just remembered I didn't take it. I sure thought about it. I think I said to them, "I'm taking that dog, not you two dummies." And just wagging their tails. Oh, look, he's here. So then I went and, 3 days I paid for the pound to keep them extra long, It was like $25 a day. I don't know, whatever. I just... I don't know. I just thought, I'll show them. Because I'm a smart master. Anyway, there's a more bag of food I could have got with that money, whatever. So I go back and I get my silly dogs. And of course, the fine's higher. Not just because I paid extra, but because every time the dog gets picked up, they put the price up. Oh, all right. Still can't figure out how they're getting out of the yard. We're trying all kinds of stuff, raising the boards on the thing. It's already 6 foot tall. I'm angling boards with brackets and making brackets out of steel and everything to keep these dogs and thinking they're going over the top. Nope, no holes in the yard. Anyway, so I think I'm the human here. I should figure that out. Yeah, well, now, one more time. In fact, I saw the big van, the big, huge Grumman van, like UPS van kind of thing, at the SPCA on the side, like pound on the side. They're driving around my neighborhood like crazy. They know these dogs now, right? Yeah, oh, let's get this guy again. So, anyway, yeah, they got me, I think, 4 times. That 4th time, yeah, she called me up, says $400 or something. What? Now you want another $400? Wow, man. Now I see where the internet got their idea of business. Keep jacking the price up every time. And you're not getting anything back. Anyway, so I go, all right, I just told her, you put those dogs down now. I'm done. I'm pissed off. You guys, you don't have to do nothing. You just drive down the street with your door wide open on the side of your van, and the dogs will run alongside of you waiting for you to just slow down enough so they can run and jump inside and just sit there looking stupid, Yeah, you just keep them dogs. I'll get me another one from downtown Vancouver or something like that. And the lady took me seriously. And she's like, no, we don't want to put the dogs down. Anyway, just, okay, whatever, do what you want to do. Like, I was just angry. She goes, and frustrated, She goes, okay, how about 180 or 200? I beat her down to a couple $100. And she said, okay. I'm like, well, I guess I have to come get the dogs now. So this time we had about 5 or 6 of the family out. They're just staking out the whole yard. And come on, boy. I'm down the lane. Come on, here's a cookie or whatever, And, come on, girl. And yeah, Dodger, he pushed his nose in between that back gate. And somehow he pried her open enough just to get his body in there. And wedged it in. And he opened that gate enough to squeeze his little butt through it. And Sadie was right there with him. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now we got them. Finally. Yeah, that's called an expensive lesson. But they were great dogs. I loved them to pieces. And she lived to 20 and he lived to 17 or something. And I tell you, I never took them to the vet. They didn't need no vet. If they needed them, I took them. That's for sure. But they didn't go. No, sir. They were good dogs. They loved me like crazy. And, yeah, I got more stories. But I thought that was a good one to share. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, so keep a little notebook now because I remember stories and I don't write them down. I got a lot of stuff going on, from many, many decades. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So I was a kid, a short one here. When I was a kid, I was 18 or 20 years old, so I wasn't that much of a kid, I guess. But I ended up taking over one of my dad's log boats, log salvage boat, little outboard, whatever, small horse, 4-cylinder engine, fiberglass boat, not much of anything really. We used to call it like an outhouse, the cabin. So it was like a telephone booth, about 3 square feet and 6 feet tall. So I had lots of headroom. Yeah. I had to have a stereo and an Uga horn. I don't know if you ever heard of an Uga horn. One day I'll blow that horn for you. I got it out in the garage. For our hockey games when we were kids. The kids were playing and I was coaching, yeah. Anyway, so, yeah, that old boat. Forgot what I was going to talk about. Oh, my God. Yeah, so I made a seat in that boat. It was about a 1.5 square, I need a cushion because my butt was getting sore. 18-hour days. If you want to sit down, your legs are sore or your butt's sore or you both. So I went home and I looked at, I got a mattress on my little single bed. My dad got me a mattress. Nice, thanks, Dad. You know, he worked for a fabric company or something. So I right away took a kitchen knife and chopped out 18, 18 inches each way. And I got myself a cushion. And I found a chunk of leatherette, some shit in the garage, and Dad had brought some stuff home from work, and I said, thanks, Dad. I didn't even know I took it. I just took whatever I wanted. Oops. And, yep, cut her up, bashed some staples in it. I got me a seat, and I got a mattress with a hole in it. I didn't think nothing of it. The hole is in a strategic place. I don't use that part of the bed. Yeah, it's funny now. But they weren't too happy with me. Yeah. Yeah, my girlfriend who became my spouse for about 50 years. Yeah, she likes that story. She still tells it. Yeah, she forgets a lot of shit, but nothing I did. Especially the silly shit. Yeah. Oh, I thought it was great. So Dad ended up taking the mattress back to work, getting him to glue a patch of mattress into it. Oh, I guess I could have got him to give me a piece of phone instead. Oops. Anyway, that's it for today, man. Let's see how that one goes. By the way, my name's Steve. Yeah, John Keane on Facebook and other platforms. Wild ride I'm on right now. That spiritual stuff's pretty cool. It's exhausting. Yeah. Well, you want exhausting, try the battlefield of hell. That's a great place to... No, it's not a great place. Let's not even go down that path right now, okay? Yeah. You want pain, it's somewhere you want to go. You don't want to go there. I've done it for you. Have a good one. And I praised God for everything I've got. Yeah, okay. Amen.